Hey everyone, this video is for those of you who are like me, who haven't who haven't used oil paints. I thought I would share what I've learned and hopefully give a little bit of direction if you were suffering from analysis paralysis, which is what I deal with. And I get ahead of myself a lot, and so you're going to see a lot of links in my description, and after seeing all these videos, really the short of it is there's not really a wrong way to start. You just got to get a few things and just start making marks. There, there's a lot of really good artists on YouTube, and you can learn a lot by just watching them. But like for us who haven't even started at all, like for us, um, I just realized like I just have to make marks, just experiment with what it feels like, what you can do with just making brush strokes. Um, so and just adding a little bit of this to the paint and see what that does, and then well, I almost lost my camera, and then adding a little bit of this. So and just uh, mixing with white. But I so let me so the links I put below, I tried to put them in an order that just I guess made kind of sense, kind of like they built upon the previous one. Um, that was just my intent, but you will find that you will make your own way of getting started. Like I learned that I really like I'm really interested in palette knives. You may not really have an interest in that. So um, let's see. I'm looking at my notes here. Pardon me. So yeah, this is just what I'm going to do, and hopefully it can help like narrow some things down for you. I know I threw a lot of information in the links, but at least can give you kind of a guided direction. Um, so the main thing that you'll have to pick is your paints, and I'll show you, like, if you may have already seen these already, but I'm going to show these pictures for those like who haven't seen anything. Um, like you're going to hear about Winsor and Newton, okay? And this brand that's like you'll see them at Michael's, and they'll have an artist grade, and they'll be like locked up, and then you'll see the student grade, and it's not necessarily bad. It's just there's just like there's less pigment, and but you'll find in a lot of these videos, these links, some of these artists, they use Winton, and I think part of that is because they use a lot of paint, and it's just more just makes more sense to do that. Um, so, but you may see people say, "Oh, don't use Winton, don't use student grade." So that's what makes it so difficult to make these decisions. But really, it just doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with these paints. It's just what it depends on what you want. I mean, if you want to go all out and get more expensive paints with more pigment in them, it's not gonna make your painting crappy. Someone's not gonna look at your. Anyway, I'm going off trail here. So this is what the Winton looks like, okay? Just to make sure you know what it looks like. It just says Winton there in the middle. And then the other thing about these Winsor and Newtons, they have a water mixable. There's a link of a guy who he uses this, like he doesn't care that it's water mixable. I don't know if he mixes it with his non-water mixables. I don't know, but just so you know what to like to just to train your eyes, because I noticed when I started, it was some of these Winsor Newton tubes just started looking all the same, and you gotta realize, oh, it says artisan in the middle or whatever. So, and these are the artist grade. They're just all white. So that's what those look like, and you'll see all these probably in the videos. I was just giving you a little preview, and this is another brand. These are also locked up at Michael's, which I don't really recommend buying paints at Michael's, unless you know that doesn't matter to you, spending extra. Some people don't mind if because you can just go there and get them and get it over with. But this is Gamblin. A lot of people like these. And then the student grade of Gamblin is this 1980 line. And okay, I am using a mount here for my camera, and it keeps coming undone off my my lap desk here. Anyway, yeah, 1980 Gambling. And I saw a comment, someone was saying that this was like one of the best student grade. So it's what you want to spend, you know. These are the Grumbacher student grade, and I saw some people say they liked these. So you're gonna see people say they like a certain paint, and to say there's people say that they don't like the same paint. So here's Grumbacher, and then what I ended up, I can talk about this a little bit, but this is the Grumbacher artist grade, and I got these because they're on sale. They were on sale really a good price at Jerry's. And you know, I'm not like affiliated with any of this stuff, with any of these links. But I just found that Jerry's had a lot of selection, and these are really good price for like a pretty nice paint. So you don't have to do that, of course, but that's what I ended up doing. And then this is another paint you'll see mentioned, this Georgian line from De La Rowney, which is weird because I couldn't. It looked like I don't see the artist grade of De La Rowney around. Maybe it's just because I know they're a UK company, so maybe they just sell this mainly over here. I don't know, but that's what that looks like. So those are the main ones, but there's a lot of student grade, but I wouldn't, get wrapped up into that. In the end, it just, what I found is, I ended up just getting these three. You don't even need three. I mean, you could just start with burnt umber and white, okay? And a lot of people say you use a lot of white, so for some reason I ended up just getting this big thing of white. I may end up not even using it. Hopefully I'll stick with this, but I mean this on Jerry's on sale, this was like $13, which some of the nice paints like, and for a tube this size they charge $13. So I just thought this was a really good deal to get this size, and you'll see it. It's 150 mil. The Winsor and Newtons, their big size is 200 mil. So this is what they look like, kind of size. And then the majority, a lot of them are 37 mil is the size you see on a lot of the paints, and some of them are 40 mil. But and here's the pigment. You'll see that I don't know a whole lot about what that means, but that's why some of them are so expensive. And these burnt umbers. There's burnt umber and raw sienna, and then there's like burnt sienna and burnt umber and raw umber. But they're I think typically cheaper because the pigment for these, I guess, is more. It's just more easily found since it's, I guess, dirt. I don't know really, but